Hello my friends, welcome at Domidrewno workshop. Today I'll try to build a new countertop. We will see what's happened. Like you see, I bought beech countertop from JAF-Polska company, and it's about 4.2 meters long, 60 centimeters width, and it's about 38 millimeters thick. So for sure it's too long and it's extremely heavy. So sometimes I moving materials to the machines, but this time it's much easier take a small machine to this quite heavy material. Yes, so like you see, I'm using the smallest muffle cordless saw, but I cannot cut it through because material is too thick. But I have Japanese saw, so like you see, to cut this 2 millimeters it's so easy. And next step is to clean this edge, so I'm using small block plane. 1 minute and it's done. And now I will try to prepare the surface for gluing, because on the edge is small, how to say it, the countertop is cutted by table saw. So on the edge you don't have extremely flat surface, because it was cutted on the saw, yeah. So that's why I decided to use Japanese plane, just couple passes and it should be flat. And now it's time to prepare material for gluing, because the countertop is 600 millimeters and I need about 30 or 35 millimeters more. So I decided to prepare 2 elements and I will glue it. So first machine, like you see, saw, table saw. Next one is jointer, and next one will be jointer or thicknesser. Okay, so now it's thicknesser. Couple passes just to get exact dimension. The countertop is 38 millimeters thick, so I will prepare element for 42 millimeters. Will be 2 millimeters per side extra. And now I preparing place for connection these two pieces, because it's my suggestion, yes, to connect 2 long elements, not by 90 degree, but it's much better like you see on 35 degree. Now gluing time, just ordinary glue for very dry and strong wood like beech. Done, and it's time for gluing. The screw I'm using is 5 by 60 millimeters, so it's quite heavy, but even that, couple of the screws I destroyed because the wood is so strong. Like you see, I'm using also couple clamps because I decided to put it between screws just to get more pressure and better connection. And in this situation, I think this piece is about 100 kilograms. Is so heavy that okay, it's heavy. And the next step is to clean up the this edge. So I'm using, like you see, the rotor and the bearing of the end of cutter head. Easy but slow work, because dimension of this piece is about 35 millimeters high, so you must be patient. And of course on the end I'm using Japanese saw just to make it to flash it up, and then I will use rotor again. Like you see, close to the saw was not finished piece, couple centimeters left to finish, and it's done. Next tool in my hands, it's a trimmer, very small, but it's so helpful. You know, it's newest trimmer from the Bosch, and it's the best idea ever for the trimmers. You will see that other companies will go the same way to move heavy part of machine on the top. Okay, now I'm cleaning top after sanding, because I need to remove all the dust, and I'm using poly how to say it, poly something sorry, I don't know the English name, polyurethane, I think will be the same in Polish, polyurethane varnish. I will put 3 coats and I'll use sandpaper between every layer, and these 3 coats will be for sure enough to get quite strong surface. Should be enough for sure. Okay, and now is last photo of existing mess. Yes, I know it's messy, but you know, I'm working on many projects in one time, so I really don't have a time to clean all this mess. So I decided to change this place and clean all. Okay, old countertop was made from quite thick plywood, and now I need to cut corner, because like you see there is some stuff in the corner of room. So as always I'm using Japanese saw. Is so fast and so accurate tool. I highly recommend that you really need have even one Japanese saw in your workshop. Okay, so I can remove old one, and first trial, like you see on the right side is another piece of wood. Okay, so this one. So I'm using Japanese steel. How to say it? Okay, I don't remember the word. And then I'm using this another plastic template to transfer this wooden stuff from the wall to the countertop. And of course I must remove it, so I'm using Japanese saw and couple chisels, and voila, it's nearly done. Nearly, and it's time to check if it will fit or maybe not. 1, 2, 3, and okay, it must fit. Come on, Jarek. Done. And it's done, completely done. Like you see, it looks much better than before. It's lighter because previous one was nearly black, and of course it will be much easier to clean up, because previous surface was very rough, now is smooth, and I think these 3 layers of varnish avoid if I put some water on the table, it won't be any problem. And of course on workshop is it's normal workshop, so I have a lot of dust, so it will help me to clean this place for sure. Okay, on the end I left the most important question: why I didn't decided to make it on my workshop. And the answer is quite obvious, because it's so long, nearly 4 meters. It's so heavy and so thick and so wide, more than 60 centimeters. So believe me, but sometimes it's much easier to collect some money and buy something than prepare it at own workshop. So that's why I decided to buy it, and in 1.5 days I have already piece of furniture on place. Yeah. Okay, I think that's all on this chapter, on this movie. Thank you for your attention, and see you next time. Bye bye.